Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's message is do not allow him to disrespect you. Okay? Do not allow it. Do not accept it. You understand? All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I appreciate you so very much. And I want to thank you for your comments. I read them every evening, and it really lets me know how you feel about these messages. So just keep them coming. And those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of this video, I will show you a link where you can send in your questions. And I will either answer your questions on the air or I will answer them through the email. And those of you who are interested in these cats, they are now available in my online store. So go to the description at the bottom. You'll see a link. It says online store. Click on the link and there you go. Okay, now let's dig into this message today. Do not accept disrespect from a man. Okay, now I know a lot of us, we do because we want to keep a man. You understand? So whatever he does, we'll just hold our heads down and tuck our tail between our legs, and you understand, and just take it. You don't need to take it. Ladies, I want you to realize how valuable you are. And when you realize this, you won't take disrespect from him. You understand? With him showing up whenever he wants to show up, call you whenever he feels like it, and comes over and has sex with you whenever the urge hits him. You understand? And then these men will come over and their main objective is to satisfy themselves, not you. Not you. And you know it. And a lot of times you're not sexually satisfied with him anyway. But you just go through the motions because you want him to come back. You understand, ladies? That's disrespect. He's disrespecting you. And he is just using you for sex. You understand? Now, I know why this happens. Because we've been groomed to believe that this is what dating is all about. You understand? But men take advantage of that. Because men know that you want them. But they want you too. Just as bad as you want them. But ladies, you must know your value. And stop just giving yourselves away to men. When you do that, that prompts them to disrespect you. They don't value you because you gave it cheap. It didn't cost a man anything to be with you. You understand? If a man has to work to get you and wait and be patient to get you, he will value you more. This is what I want you to understand. He will value you more. And ladies, you got to respect yourself if you want respect. Number one, stop going out here half dressed. I'll say naked. Because today, we're not half dressed when we go out. We're plumb naked. You understand? We'll put on a little string hip here and a little string back there. And now here we are going out into the world. But we want to be respected. And if a man comes up to us and he's acting like a wolf, you know, he's whistling and he's yelling out and he's going crazy. And now you think you're being disrespected. But look at you. Look at you. You are bringing that energy to you by the way that you are presenting yourself. Ladies, think about it. Put your clothes back on and present yourself as a respectful person. You demand respect, and you will get it if you come out this way. But if you show yourself with these little skimpy tops and these and these little bottoms where you can see your behind and you can see your cleavage and all of that, how you gonna get respect that way? Tell me. How is a man going to respect you? Number one, when he sees you, he's thinking sex. Sex. You understand? Because that's what you're presenting when you come out naked. That's all he's thinking. And then when he comes at you that way and he has sex with you and then he flat out leaves you, now you're wondering, oh, why did he treat me like that? Why is he talking to me like that? It's because you are attracting that type of energy to you. You are not respecting yourself. That's why he's not respecting you. You understand? It's coming from you. And that's what I want women to understand. Quit blaming the men for reacting the way that they're reacting to you. You are the one that's putting out that energy. And when it comes back to you, now you want to cry about it. Ladies, if you love yourself and respect yourself, it will come back to you. I had that little cap on that said, sow good seeds. You want to sow that kind of seed. Good seeds. And then you'll get good crop back. But as long as you're putting out these frivolous seeds, that's what you get, little frivolous plants. It's true. But see, we've been groomed to do this. The fashion industry is telling you that this is the new trend and you come out looking like this way. You understand? Don't do it. Don't fall into it. Do not fall into these trends. Now, even in the bathing suits, we're in the summer months here. And in the olden days, the bathing suits were like garments. They were a little old, okay. And they were not fashioned for swimming. But the bathing suit should be fashioned for swimming, enjoying your water sports or whatever. But now, bathing suits are not, I would say they're not fashioned for swimming because they don't protect you. The way that they're fashioned is for you to show your body to the world. You understand? First they had the little string bikinis and the little string tops. Now in many places, you just take off the top and just have on just the bottom. Ladies, why are you complying to this kind of action? Why are you going around showing your body to the world? Why are you doing this? If you are doing it to attract men, it works. It works. But don't expect these men to respect you when they come to you. Don't expect for them to treasure you or to value you or to see your worth because you've already presented who you are to them this way. And if you present yourself like, you can have me because I'm cheap. I won't cost you anything. Well, that's why the men come and treat you this way. Because this is the image that you are presenting. And then when they treat you badly, you want to wonder, well, why they treat me like this? Ladies, it's coming from you. And this is what I want you to understand. You are very valuable. And you're worth a lot. You are a treasure. But you got to know your value. And you got to believe that you are a treasure. And then you won't be so free to give yourself away to men. Okay? Now we got some letters today. I am a 32-year-old woman. I recently met a guy who is 27 years old, who was teaching me math courses. He seemed to like me and would spend many hours helping me understand math. I felt like he started falling in love with me. He would miss going to his friends just to teach me math and help me succeed in my exams. He was into me and chasing me. I started liking him too. He is very kind, responsible, works hard, and has ambition. I like his energy overall. I know you don't recommend dating younger guys, but he was okay with the age gap. Yes, men are okay with the age gap. You understand? Because this younger man wanted an older woman. Okay? All right? Okay, let's see what else we have here. I was seeing the future with him and looked at him as a potential partner. This younger man, right? I feel like we have a great connection and our goals are aligned. I recall one day he asked me if he could come to my house. I refused, and another time he asked me to come to his place, which I refused too, because I find that it was too early for that. You did the right thing here. You did the right thing. I didn't want to rush things because I wanted the relationship to work. I don't know if I did the right thing to decline. Yes, you definitely did the right thing to decline his invitation. By the time he started being distant, my intuition told me that something was wrong. See, always listen to your intuition. But I was trying to be cool, thinking that it might be due to work and that he will reach out. Long story short, one of my girlfriends told me that he recently started dating another girl. I have been anxious since and dealing with panic attacks. I was patiently waiting for him to pursue me, but it's been almost a month since he texted me. I am thinking now of texting him to know what is happening so I can face the truth and move on. I'll tell you something, you don't need to text him. I can tell you what the truth is right now. Yes, you need to move on because he has. All right? Now, ladies, look at this. Remember, younger men like this, they want to date older women. Why? Because they feel like you are sexually active, you see, and they are looking for sex. At this age, their hormones are going wild, and they want sex all the time. You understand? And that's the only reason why he was helping you with your math in the first place. Because he thought it was going to open up a sexual relationship between the two of you. And so when you refuse to allow him to come to your place, you see, and then when he invited you to his place, you refused again. He figured that he wasn't going to get sex, and so that's why he dumped you. That's exactly why he dumped you. But see, in your mind, because he was helping you, and he's probably a good-looking young guy, you let your emotions create a picture for you with this man. You were already looking at the man like a potential partner. He's not even 30 years old yet. Men his age are about sowing seeds, getting experience. He's not ready to settle down with anybody. At his age, no, it's not happening. And when he looked at you, you were an older woman that he could have sex with, and probably go back and slap five with his boys and tell them how he seduced you. You understand? So with him rejecting you, you take that as a blessing, because it is a blessing. This man was not going to be any kind of partner for you at all. At all. Now, maybe in time, give him a chance to grow up and to, have experience with other people. If there was a real connection between the two of you, when he grows up, he may think of you and come back. That has happened. You understand? But first, he's a younger guy. You understand? This man cannot provide for you, because if he could, he wouldn't ask to come over to your house. He would ask you to take you out. He would ask to take you out and to entertain you if he could provide for you. You understand? This was an empty illusion. That's all it was. This man is too young, and he's only interested in having sex. And that's why he went to the other girl, because maybe she, he's going to try her just like he tried you. The same thing. My advice to you is to love yourself. Know your value. And don't be so quick to fall for somebody who's nice to you. Okay? Now, many times this happens because, understand, we want to be wanted. But don't misconstrue when a person is helping you with something that they have a good intentions for you. He was only looking for you to be a sex partner. And he would have probably stayed with you for a while, as long as the sex was happening. You understand? But that's empty, because that's all you ever would have had with him. And when he got tired of you, he would have left you anyway. Just like he dumped you quick and went to another girl, he would have done it after sex. The same thing, because that is what his intentions are at this time in his life, to get sex. And ladies, I need for you to understand this. This is so important. And that's why so many of us get hurt. Now, you were smart enough not to have sex with him. And kudos to you for that. Because you would have been on a roller coaster ride to nowhere if you had done that. But now that you know to move on, work on yourself. You understand? Start loving yourself more. Build yourself up. And I'm going to tell you, like I tell them all, ask the divine to send you a man for you. But you need to work on yourself while you're doing that. You understand? Work on yourself. Because what will happen is the divine will send you someone else, maybe like this guy. Now this is a maybe, that wants the same thing, but the divine wants to see if you have learned the lesson from this one before the divine sends you a real one. You understand? This man, this little challenge that you had with this man was a little lesson for you to understand that every man that comes to you to help you with anything may have other intentions. Now, there are men that'll come out and help you, and that's all it is. They're coming to help you. But there are other men that come to help you because they want something from you. Okay? And I need for you to just open your eyes and know these things. How he treats you is how he really cares for you. Okay? You took your time with this man by not going to his place. Okay? So he didn't really have a chance to do you like he would have. You were just in the helping stage. Yeah, the helping stage. You understand? Now, this is what I want women to understand. You know, every man does not have good intentions when they approach you. And it's your challenge to know the difference. Okay? So now let's look at another letter here. How to cleanse a partner before sex. Okay, here we go. I have been celibate for 10 years. I am 45 years young and a single mother. And I have a 13-year-old son. To summarize, after years of trying to date and not succeeding, I have finally started to feel at peace with being with myself. Good for you. That's power in that. After some soul searching, I have discovered that I am actually happiest and most at peace when I am alone. Yeah, after you are alone for a while, you realize that you are at peace and you are happy. It's a funny thing. You understand? You don't have to bend over backwards to get along with this other person. You understand? But be careful. Be good you have your son there, because I believe that it's good to have somebody around you, because you can become too set in your ways if you're just alone all the time. But being alone, there's power in that. Okay? There's power in being alone. Okay. I'm alone, but not lonely. That's the key. You're not lonely. And I am in spiritual practice. However, I suspect that sometime in the future, the universe may decide to throw me a really nice man. The universe will, especially if you've asked for it. If you've asked, it's coming. You don't know when, but it is coming. And you're on the right path because you're celibate. Okay? My question is, after the dating for a year with no sex, how do I ensure that such a person is cleansed enough to be with me in such an intimate way, considering how clean I am spiritually? Having said that, the universe may do that for me, ensure already that he is clean before he throws him to me. This is true. This is true. Because if you're asking the universe for your match, he could already be on the spiritual path just like you. And 9 times out of 10, he is. Now, your perfect match may not be as spiritually ascended as you are. You understand? He could be on the path, but he may not be as ascended as you are, which means that some things he may not be clear on. Okay? But his intentions should be good if the universe is sending him to you. Now, remember, you're spiritual, and the universe will allow some tests to come your way if there's still some healing that you need to do. All right? Now, I'm going to speak from me. I've been on this spiritual path for a while now. And the universe has sent me some challenges, some people, just to see if I've learned the lesson from my last relationship, which was narcissistic. You understand? So the universe has sent me some people to see if I've learned that lesson. Fortunately, I can see it right away. And I move on. This is what the universe would do. Once you've learned the lesson, your perfect match is coming. It's coming. Just continue on your spiritual path and take care of yourself. And don't be looking for him, because if you're spiritual, you know not to look for him. He may pop up anytime, anywhere. But continue your growth, because you may meet him and he's really ascended. And you need to meet him. That's why you need to continue to grow. You understand? So when he comes, you both will be on the same page. Because the universe only means you good. But there are challenges in the universe for your healing. That's all they're there for. To heal you and help you to ascend. And you take it like that. Okay? So, as far as cleansing him, once once I was on here and I showed people how to clear out energies, and some people got a little bit about it. But I'm going to tell you how I would do it, even if the universe sent him or not. See, I sage my house a lot. It's a practice that I do, and it seems to work for me. I sage all around my house, at least once a month. And if people come into the house, I'll sage it right after they leave. And so when this person approaches, make sure you got your house saged and all of that. Okay, so there's no negative energies when you are with him. Now, when you are with this mate, you need to fill him out now. Make sure he's the right one. Make sure he's speaking your language. And you both want the same things. And you'll do that during the time that you're dating him. During that year or what that you're dating him. You understand? And if he sticks with you, he pretty much could be the one. He pretty much can be the one. And you two can really enjoy each other in discovery. In discovery. Because if he's ascended and you ascended, can you imagine the knowledge and the wisdom that you two can gain from each other? And the power that you will have to put out into humanity. You understand? These things are powerful when you meet your perfect spiritual mate. And you'll know that by his works more than what he says. That's how you will know if this is the man for you. Okay? Now, I hope, ladies, that you understand this and how to cleanse your partner. In that year, you want to find out, is he celibate too at the same time? But, I cleanse my house all the time. Like I said, it's a practice that I do. It works for me. And anybody that comes here, they come into a clean house. And when they leave, I sage it again. So it's always clean. Okay? I hope that you understand that message. And I really hope that it helps. Now, for those of you who have questions, here it is. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. Now keep your letters to one page. Just summarize the situation and ask the question. Now, if you would prefer me to answer your question through the email, just put it at the top of the letter, and I will comply. Okay? Now, thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those who leave a donation. I appreciate you so very much. I wish you well. I wish you happiness. And I hope to see you next time.